Well, today's Natasha's birthday, and she said she wanted to go to the zoo. And I said, honey, you live in LA, what do you need to go to a zoo for? But we went to the zoo, and we had a great time. I've never been to the LA Zoo before, but I tell you, I had two thoughts watching these animals here today. First one was, when you see these really beautiful animals like tigers or something, and you see them down there and they look confined and kind of bored, part of your brain just kicks in and says, you know, well, at least they're safe, you know, they're safe, they're not being shot out in the wild, and this is for their own protection. And then another part of you wants to say, and I'm glad this wall is here because that tiger looks like not somebody you want to mess with if the wall wasn't there. And then I realized, you know, that's how progressives think about people in many, many cases. Some of them just genuinely care about people and are worried that they'll get hurt out there in the wild because it's very dangerous out there, out running free. And so some people want to put other humans in a little cage in order to protect them. And other ones want us in a little cage because they know that we can be scary. And that's a whole different kind of thing, isn't it, really? And the second thought I had was watching the chimps. You know, I've always been a little disturbed by chimps. Everybody says they're very cute. They're not very nice animals. They share 98% of our DNA, and that means they do all the warlike things we do. And they also don't do things like go to the moon or, you know, cure polio. So watching these chimps walk around, you see this alpha male, and wherever he goes, like a force field, like a magnetic field, everybody gets out of his way. They get way out of his way. He's the alpha male because he beat the stuffing out of everybody else. And watching this guy move around through that little crowd of chimps, I thought, you know, you miserable bully bastard. I thought, you know, there must be people, there are people obviously, that really like that kind of feeling. They like the feeling of people getting out of their way and bowing down before them, and, you know, and limousines and you know, and all of this stuff, and security, you know, motorcades through the city, all that. Some people really enjoy that kind of look at me kind of thing. But I was watching that big chimp move, and I thought, man, if I was in that cage, I'd get a couple of the other younger guys together and we'd gang up on this miserable son of a bee, and we'd beat a little politeness into him, you know? Who does this guy think he is, pushing people around like that? It's all how you're wired, I guess.